Hi and welcome to TMG Movie Reviews. I'm Rick.
I'm Andrew, and today from 1990 Blue Steel, directed by Catherine Bigelow and starring Jamie Lee Curtis as rookie police officer Megan Turner. On her first day on the job, guns down an armed robber in a convenience store. The armed robbers
put 6 bullets into him.
Put 6 bullets into an armed robber.
Full round on a first day.
A full round from a .44 revolver. You notice the connection there to Dirty Harry. And on the job, while she's done it, after she's done this, the weapon that the robber had is stolen by an unhinged commodities broker who goes around New York shooting civilians with bullets on which he's carved the arresting officer's name on. So she's now got to find this killer unbeknownst to her. She begins a relationship with him unbeknownst to her. He's the killer that she's stalking. But let's see what Rick thinks. What do you think of Blue Steel?
Yeah, I thought Jamie Lee Curtis was likeable in the role. She was probably one of the best parts of the film because you could tell that she sort of really enjoyed being a cop and she was really happy to finally become one.
Yeah, there's that great line about, yeah, I like slamming people's heads into walls, that's why I became a cop.
Yeah, and obviously she didn't have the best first day on the job, but she meets like this guy with the killer. He takes the gun and he just sort of, at first he's just sort of posing himself in the mirror and stuff, so you can sort of see he's a bit unhinged. He's a crack shot. I mean, that first guy he killed, the guy asked him if he was okay because he'd fell over. So obviously he deserved to get shot in the chest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, take a bullet in the chest for being polite. Yeah,
it's silly. I mean, that's where the film falls down because the killer is really one-dimensional. I mean, they just basically tell you he's crazy. Yeah. And that's it. I mean, he's got zero motivation for what he's doing. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis saved his life. He was held hostage by the armed robber in the store, and he dropped down to the ground. And yeah, he could have been killed in that situation. But when Jamie Lee Curtis saves his life, obviously, then he decides that he's going to be obsessed with her and try and kill her.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's a shame because Eric Radu wrote The Hitcher, co-wrote this script, and you'd think because of The Hitcher's villain. The Hitcher's villain was a brilliant creation. He was scary. He didn't have a motivation, but you understood he was supposed to be. He's the personification of evil, and you understand that. It's made abundantly clear in this film. The villain is he's talks to himself a bit in the mirror and he goes and guns people down, and it's sort of his voices in the head.
And
he's crazy.
Pops up everywhere.
Absolutely everywhere.
He pops up at Jamie Lee Curtis's friend's house. He even pops up at the mum and dad's house. He just pops up everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he pops up when she's in bed with a commanding officer, you know, and
just
has a cracker.
Anywhere and everywhere. Just like any scene Jamie Lee Curtis is in, he's probably going to pop up.
Yeah, and then at the end he pops up. How does he even know where she is? It doesn't work on that level. If they'd spent more time working on the villain, giving him a strong motivation, it would have been interesting. It looks great. Bigelow shoots New York much in the way that David Fincher shot it in Seven, with lots of cold lighting, lots of night shots, lots of stuff in the park, Central Park, and in the subways, and it looks great, but just not particularly well written for the villain's point of view. The performances are good, but one critic, I think it was Roger Ebert, said that it's basically Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis is playing, you know, the character from Halloween being stalked by Michael Myers, and you can kind of see the comparison there.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 stars for me, good performance, but it would have been better with a tighter script and maybe slightly miscast.
Yeah, well, like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis's character is likeable. You're definitely on her side. The killer seems to have no motive whatsoever. He's not really that interesting. The final showdown between the two is good, definitely worth watching. It's sort of, it maybe goes on a tiny bit long, but it's good. It's definitely worth seeing. So yeah, 3 from me as well.
If you're looking for a really good thriller with a female central protagonist, I would go with Silence of the Lambs, but it is good. Just worth seeing.
If you like this review, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for our future reviews.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.